inch, let me skin, suck it to me. And they gotta shut their mouth when they talking to me. I look around, it's a whole lot of fraction mamas, but I hit the highest men, don't want the drama. Hey, peace and love, baby, keep it groovy. Every time we pop out, you know it's a movie. If I'm in hot water, then it's a jacuzzi. I gotta shake, so I'm throwing deuces. I gotta even when I'm down bad. Yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I gotta. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still gotta. I still gotta. I still gotta. People talking what you doing here. I gotta have a mind to hit you with a. Just put your get up off the wall, go on, get it moving here. Yeah, I'm just catching the vibe. I told the valet, take your time, it might get a ride. Floating through the front door, my mind is a tie. And good Lord, mama, you know you looking divine. I had to turn around, double take a look at that. Girl, you got good taste, where you cook it at? You can mingle with the cool kids. I'm out here sweating like a preacher in a pulpit. Even when I'm down bad, I know how to bounce back. I know I got her, and she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, and even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. I know I got her. I know I got her. Even when I'm down bad, yeah, I know how to bounce back, cause you know I got her. And she look good, don't she? On top of that, she good for me. Made me wanna say, even though I got plenty, if I'm down to my last penny, I still got her. Still got her. I still got her.
Yeah. Run that back,
I fell
Turbo.
deep down in that mud, baby, now I'm climbing out. They think it'll be us when yet they finding out. I be taking straight losses, lady, what you crying about? I done put blood, sweat, and tears in, that's what I'm dying about. Know it costs to live this life, boy, ain't no signing out. Them boy can't eat on my team, they gotta stay for round. They gon' be talking loud, block out the south. Gotta know who gon' get it done, whether we home or out of town. In the state gon' run them down.
Yeah, back in my bag again. I started rapping to jump out of. Oh yeah, my daddy's son. Around that time I was on my grind trying to change where my mama lived. But that was for us, this ain't for me. I ain't never had ill intent. I do what it take to win. I came first place again. I'm coming too hard, no they won't see me fall. I ain't never gonna let them win. I've been on my grind, but man I don't skate. I'm putting up race, I ain't doing no days, no they couldn't relate. Can't even touch for my heart in the safe.
Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Commanders of Virginia Beach taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be second down. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And, hey, they were stingy in the opener. Didn't allow much of anything at all through the air. So now they come into week 2 saying, Hey, let's see if we can do even better. Let's go ahead and get to that number 1 spot.
Second down, Hal back to pass. And he's got his man on the out route. So the completion good for just 3. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that and you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
18 yards, a big pickup there on 3rd down. So, Charles, this, game number 2 in the NFL career of this rookie quarterback. His guys took the loss in the opener. And when asked after that game by reporters how he did, he was pretty curt. He said, not well. What did you see?
Well, first and foremost, I loved his answer to the media because he was being honest. And those veterans in the locker room, they're looking at him to see how he's going to handle things. And they like the fact that he's not blaming other people because I thought he struggled. The only thing that's going to help him, though, reps. No matter how many big games you played in college, how well you do in practice, the reps in the real games, that's when you begin to grow as a quarterback.
Hey, check that, street.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Now, a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete. This defense for the Seahawks, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number, 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by J.C. Horn. And they will finally get it. 40-yard line. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? No. Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
Walker now on 1st and 10. And this time not quite to the 30. He'll be down at the 31-yard line.
Any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive lineman creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. Throwing now is Stroud. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Quick throw complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Jackson Smith-Njigba. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Seahawks take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And the interception on that opening drive winds up leading to the touchdown, so now it's kind of time to start over.
Yeah, it certainly is, and his first throw of the game. But I like the way his guys rallied around him. Oftentimes, the quarterback is the leader, right? He tells everyone what to do. In this case, I noticed his linemen around him kind of patting him, saying, let's go, big boy. You're still our leader.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Powell. They'll set up the screen for Gibson. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long. With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
It's a 40-yard punt, but they lose yardage on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Well, just 2 series in here, Charles, but everything's gone to script so far. They got a touchdown on their first drive. Their defense holds, and now they've got a chance to take a 2-score lead.
And to co-sign with you, exactly the start they scripted up. And really, that kind of start, that can set the tone for the game for them.
Stroud to throw it. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Now Stroud. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. Stroud and company going for it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 30 before being taken down. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. Stroud. A short throw to Ingram. And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll leave him with a 2nd and just a few inches left. The Seahawks at 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they were able to get that road victory in the opener. Now they look to get to 2-0 in front of the home crowd.
And look, any road win in the NFL, that's huge. But when you do it Week 1, that gets you pointed in the right direction and sends notice to the rest of the league that you mean business.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. Tyquan Thornton, the one he was looking for. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down. But you look at this defense. They come into play number 12 in the NFL against the run.
And that play right there shows exactly why they're so good against the run. Held the line of scrimmage, held the point of attack, and stuffed him for no gain.
They're going to find the open man. That's complete. And he will be out of bounds here on what will turn out to be the final play of this first quarter. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Again, it's Stroud. Throw out wide to Walker. And he'll go.
Covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
Here's a 2nd and 8. To the right side, this is Walker. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Kenneth Walker, his first rushing touchdown of the year. And the Seahawks have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. Oh, this is blocked. So they escape, so to speak, maintaining the football. Defensively, though, opportunity miss.
It definitely was, because that's all defenses talk about. Getting the football and either advancing it the other way or just getting possession and turning it over to their offense. That can be a little bit deflating. You're exactly right. A lost opportunity.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
They'll try the right side with Henry. And he'll take this to about the 24, a gain of 3.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going into the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
Howe throwing on 3rd down here. And it is caught. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And good vision there as he's across midfield and down to the 45-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 41 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. That's good for 21 yards and a first down. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. They'll try and run for it with Henry. Only about a yard there as he takes it from the 9 to the 8.
Getting a little tougher to come by down here near the goal line. That's good work defending.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. This time they'll throw it with Howell. And down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. Interested to see what they dial up here. 3rd and goal with a lot of green between them and the end zone. Here's Henry. Broken tackle. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Sly able to put this one through. And they will indeed get on the board here, but still trailing. It's now 13-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD. And it comes on the 3rd drive, but hopefully for them that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far. Finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
Now a throw here to his running back. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it's 2nd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play action. Here's Stroud. Catch is made by Metcalf. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Stroud off the play fake. And this one into the hands of Ingram downfield. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A give for Walker running right. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Ken Walker with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Seahawks will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. Line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys.
He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
On 1st down, here's Stroud. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, they certainly knew their challenge as this series began, and they got a stop on play number 1. Goal now, get 2 more stops and limit the damage to a field goal.
Now they'll go play action here with Stroud. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. And Stroud now to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. Final play of the half. Stroud. Walker is in. Touchdown, Seattle. Well, this offensive unit, they were solid in the opening week victory, and now they are looking just as sharp here in week 2.
And that's exactly what you want, too, because you want to get better each and every week and really ramp up as the season goes on. I know it's still early in the season and a lot can happen, but this offense, they look like they're going to be fun to watch each and every time out.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that will take us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. Now we're going to get a timeout here as it looks like there's a Seahawk injured on the play. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. 1st and 10, it's Stroud. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
2nd and 10, here's Stroud. He'll go up top here for Hamler. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, they had that one snipped out defensively. That's a tough one to connect on when you've got multiple defenders in the area, and it winds up incomplete.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. On 3rd down, here's Walker. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll run for it. It's Walker, and he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a 1st down. They're going to hurry back to the line now. They run again with Walker. Unable to corral him. He fights through and past the 40 before he's out of bounds. 66 yards for him on the ground now and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. Seemed like a couple sets of eyes were on the quarterback, so he decided, hey, I'm going to hand this off. Got a good gain out of it.
And you know, if you do it right and they look the same, whether it's handed off inside or the quarterback keeps it, that allows you to fool the defense so often. And in this case, fooled him with the inside run.
He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a 1st down. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Stroud sets up the play action. All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. Stroud now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. The pressure really ratcheting up. They get the sack on first down, then a near sack. They got to him there just as it was leaving his hand.
Yeah, they might need to change their pass protection scheme a little bit. Maybe bring another guy into the backfield to help protect the quarterback, because that was awfully close.
9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Back to throw. Here's Stroud. He'll let this go deep for Smith and Jigba. That's caught inside the 20. 75 yards receiving for him now. It's a first down.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. No surprise there. Chase Young wrecks that play with a sack. That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Looked like both sides were anticipating a quick throw there, and the defense was ready to jump in and deny it, and they did.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Throwing now is Stroud. Touchdown! Tyquan Thornton, 28 yards. And the Seahawks have opened the lead up to 30. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late, that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it officially becomes impossible if this possession is an empty one.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And now they're in the hurry-up. Here's Howell. And that is intercepted on the sideline. Wait, no. They'll say no. It was caught out of bounds. So this is just an incompletion here.
The defender certainly didn't forget about him leaking out of the backfield. There was a guy ready and waiting to pick him up in coverage, and that throw had no shot.
right. 19, 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Hey, smash Broncos.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. Steps away to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Derek Hall in there that time to get him to the turf. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football, not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, this offense, this team, they are rolling right now, Charles. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. You look at the scoreboard, and they pretty much right now got this thing on cruise control.
Yeah, and this is that time of game where you and I have to be prepared, right? Isn't this kind of like that empty the bucket time where you have to go into your blowout material and make sure you have some different things? That's what we're staring at right now, the way this one is going.
Stroud now on 1st and 10. Oh, wide open, complete, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Tyquan Thornton, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Seahawks will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Straight ahead, Gibson. And he stopped immediately there. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Here we go, Jack.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. A 3-yard pickup on 2nd and 4. Now they'll need to convert here on 3rd and a little more than a yard. The Commanders going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Hal now to throw it. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 34-yard line. 14 yards through the air. Caught the D off guard on 3rd and 1. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go. Dillard, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the 1st down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
Throwing here, Howell. Now they go screen. It's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6. And the Commanders are finally into the end zone here in this 4th quarter. Joey Sly on for the extra point. And they make the score a little bit more respectable here in our final quarter of play. So still lots of work left to do, but here comes the onside kick. And the Seahawks, looks like they've recovered. They have. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all. And if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
Up the middle, here's Walker. Cameron Curl up to make the tackle. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. The 2nd down throw now from Stroud. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Stroud. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyquan Thornton, 39 yards. And the Seahawks are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a 1st down on a gain of 10. They'll go play action. Howell. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Derek Hall able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Talk about two sides of the ball at cross purposes, because mercifully this game's almost over for the offense, but the defense, they still want to get a few shots in. The front 7, they've loved this ball game. They've been able to pad their stats, and maybe some backups can get in and get a sack.
And the pressure gets to him again. Derek Hall in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both 1st and 2nd down. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, He hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense?
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Got his man on the end route. Complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. Well, I mean, look, obviously there's no 20 or 30-point play in that playbook, but they can try to end things here on a positive note despite trailing big, and that looks like what they're trying to do here by pushing the ball downfield.
Well, let me go with the heavy cliche then, partner. Just control what you can control right now, and all they can control here is how their final plays develop.
Out of the gun, it's Howell. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Well, these guys are not going to go out with their tails between their legs. They're going to keep taking their shots until the clock's at 000. But that one, like a lot of others, winds up incomplete.
Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. So 8 yards on the completion there, and that's going to bring up a 4th down. He's back to throw. And he is going to have a Commander's 1st down as he's brought to the ground after a gain of 7, 5 more than he needed on 4th and 2. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
On 1st down, Howell looking deep downfield. Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And the Seahawks are going to have it here at their own 32-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Straight ahead, Walker. He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Here's a 2nd and 5.
Mustang 19. 60 Bobcat. 60 Bobcat. Let's go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. He will have the 1st down and a bit more. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. The drive stays alive, a 3rd down gain of 8. Now, this offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10. Now, Here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Partner, in the sportsmanship handbook, there's something to be said for calling the dogs off in a blowout. But these defenders, they also know this is the NFL, and it's their job to stop them, whether they're in the game or they're down by a handful of touchdowns.
2nd and 10, Stroud to throw yet again here. Quick slant to Hamler. And he has the first down as he's able to reach the ball forward and get past the line to gain. But Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports